I'm going to show you how to reverse bay park using the mirrors, and why I think it's a better way of reverse bay parking compared to the 3-line method, which is also known as the 90-degree method. One problem with the 3-line method is that you get told when to turn into the bay. This point, when to turn, will help you get through your driving test, but when you buy your car, which might be a different model and a slightly different size to your instructors, then that point, when to turn, might not work. Practicing reverse bay parking with the mirrors and using more judgment will help you improve your reversing skills, allow you to reverse bay park any car, and it'll also help you reverse into a driveway. I'll show you how to angle the car around and then reverse into a bay using the mirrors. You can use this technique on the driving test too. I'm going to reverse into a bay on the left. Drive really close to the bay that you want, and stop when your left shoulder is roughly lined up with the centre of the bay that you want. This is what I can see out of the side window, so my shoulder lined up with the centre of the bay that I want. If you're going to reverse into a bay on the left like I will, I would recommend moving the left hand mirror down slightly, as it will help with the next part. Make sure it's safe before you angle round to the right. Check the interior mirror, right hand mirror and the right blind spot. Look safe. Drive slowly and steer maximum round to the right to get a good angle. This is the bay that I want to park in. Before driving into the bays in front, steer left a bit to get the wheels ready for the reversing part, and stop when you can see the bay you want in the mirror looking like this. You can see how the first line disappears into the car here. Into reverse, check all around, start with your right blind spot, mirrors and the back window. When it's safe to reverse, reverse slowly, steering into the bay, getting it close to the line on the left there. How much to steer? Well, it just depends on what you can see in the mirror. You can't see the back wheel in the mirror, but it's roughly here. If the back wheel is going too much over the line, then steer away from it to the right. And if the gap between the line and the car is getting too wide, then steer towards it, to the left. Looking around, stop if anyone gets near you, mostly looking out the back window. Don't forget, if you're getting too close to the white line, then steer away to the right. And if there's too much of a gap between you and the line, then steer left, towards it. But it's looking good on the right too. Now as soon as I'm level, I don't want to miss this point of being perfect, I'm now straighten the wheels, back to the right. Slowly going back, make little adjustments if you need to. It's got a bit of space on my side, but it looks okay. Up to the wall. There's not much sticking out of the back of this car, so I can reverse quite close to it. Then clutch brake. Parking brake on, select neutral. Let's check this one out. Once you've finished, remember to readjust any mirrors. You can of course use this technique for reversing into a bay on the right. Let's do it once more. Start close to the bay that you want. Get your shoulder lined up with the centre of the bay that you want roughly. It's not 100% precise. This is what I can see. I've got my left shoulder lined up with the centre of the bay that I want to reverse into. Now make sure it's safe to angle round to the right. Check interior mirror, right mirror, shoulder check, looks safe. As soon as you move, steer quick to the right, but drive in slowly, looking around for other people. And in that side mirror, you will be able to see the bay that you want. This is the target bay. Before stopping, steer a bit to the left. Steering a bit to the left helps when you reverse, because you've already done a bit of the steering already. Make sure it's safe to reverse, blind spot on the right, check all around, all mirrors and the back window. As soon as you move back, start steering left. How much to steer depends on what you can see in the mirror. I need to get it close to that sideline. Remember that the back wheel is roughly here. If it's getting too close to the white line, then steer away to the right. And if there's too much of a gap between the car and the white line, then steer left towards it. Looking around, if I keep that back wheel close to the white line, then I know I'll be okay on the right. I'll steer a bit more to the left as I don't want to see too much gap between the car and the white line. Remember to keep observing around for other people and the wall behind. I can see in the right hand mirror that there's a bit of a space between the white line and the car, so I'll steer towards it. The back wheels are in the bay, but the front looks wonky. To get the front of the car round to the right, I will need to steer left. That makes the back of the car go left, and the front of the car will go to the right. I'll steer left lots because I've got limited room. I've got maximum left now. Now as soon as the car's level and straight, I don't want to miss the point of being perfect. I now need to straighten the wheels with the car hardly moving. And then slowly going up to the wall, and that's close enough. Parking brake on, select neutral. I can see the bottom of the wall in relation to the back of the car here. When to stop for you though does vary depending on the car that you're driving. Only drive as close to the wall as you're comfortable with, but you don't have to be super close to it, as long as the front of the car's in the bay. Once you finish reverse bay parking, don't forget to move the mirrors back up, ready for driving. To help improve your reversing skills and to learn how to react to what you see in the mirrors, I really wanted to give you as few reference points to remember as possible, and I really hope it helps. For some tips to help you pass your driving test, watch this video next. Thanks a lot for watching, please like and subscribe, and bye for now.